EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready! And Tucson.
Check 55 to right. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. On second down, Eckler. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
18 Gator. 55. Here we go. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Let's go.
The offense retains possession.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Bristol, Travis.
Check, boy, three. Check.
Snap.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Down. 8 reads.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
6-6, full high. Ready?
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here is Eckler. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run here with Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Ready to break. Pilot, 64, break.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, high 7.
It's just me and you. Switch.
Now.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 26 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got a man open. It's Ross. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
50, slant.
Hey! Safety's creeping.
Go.
Back to throw here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Match spot 5.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Go now. 8 read.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Under 10. Come.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the Chargers' 41-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He gets this with the Boyd. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the... ...23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one just...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. It's a foot race. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll let this go for the end zone. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 36 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a carry for Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Back to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Bullock good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.